grade 5, we'll be looking at an aspect of transposition. Now, the question we want to solve here says, transpose up a perfect fifth so that it will sound at concert pitch when played by instruments in F. I have highlighted up a perfect fifth. Now, how do we start? You know, when you transpose a melody, the key changes. So we need to establish the new key when this is transposed up. How do we go about that? For me, I find a lot of answers in the keyboard. Just sketch the keyboard. And let me use this space to sketch it. So I'll have C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B. So these are my black keys. And that. So now the key here is E flat. And we need to transpose E flat up a perfect fifth. The knowledge of intervals come into play here because perfect fifth is an interval. Now, how many semitones make a perfect fifth? A perfect fifth has 7 semitones. 7 semitones. So how do you use that to establish your new key? Now, since the key we are given is E flat, just come to the keyboard and mark E flat. You know, we are going up. Pitches increase on the keyboard that way. So these are higher pitches, then the pitches decrease this way. So since we are going up, that means from E flat, count 7 semitones. Now let's do that together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, 7, 7. I go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it puts us here. Because the key is a flattened key, it means we are going to take B flat, not A sharp. We are taking B flat. So it means your new key is B flat. So, and the key signature accidentals for B flat are B flat and E flat. So we have established the key from E flat to B flat. Now bring down the time signature and we are ready to transpose. Now I'm going to show you a faster way to do it because if you want to begin to move, if you want to begin to transpose the notes one by one, it will take more time. So to buy time, I used to apply intervals in moving the note. Your first note is very, very important. Now we are going from bass stave to treble stave. And you know, remember your grand stave. Your treble stave is above and it has a common middle C. You are moving this note a fifth above it. So if you move it a fifth above it, you are going to have 1, 2, 3. Middle C will be 4, so it means your note lands on a D. D. So it means in relation to the treble stave, this is your D. So you are going to have your first note here, and it's a dotted meaning. Now, when you have established your first note, you can use intervals to move the rest of the notes before you come back to check for the quality of the note. Now, this is a second lower. So a second lower will be here. Then the bar line, Then this is a third lower from the last note, a third lower from the last note. So that's going to be here. It's going to be here. Is a crotchet. Then the next note is a second higher. So a second higher will be here. Your next note is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A seventh interval higher. So you are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it means your next note is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, your next note after that is just a second higher. And it's a quiver. This is a dotted crochet. The two are together. Then your bar line. The next note is same, but a crochet. The next note is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A seventh lower. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it comes back to C. And then the next note from there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a fifth. So a fifth will put you here. Then the bar line, a fifth again. Then 1, 2, 3, a third. A third, then a second above. So you see, it's faster when you move. Please, when you do it, remember to put all your performance direction. We have here, then here. I think that's all. But now that we have just moved all the notes, we still need to come back and check. We have moved them all up a fifth on the keyboard. Now let's start from this. Now we are sure of this, so we need to verify this. This next note here is F. So this is F. Let's see. Let's count 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a C. That's correct, a C. Then here is a D. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A. That's correct. The next note is E flat. So this is E flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It should put us at B flat. And that is correct. This is B flat. The next note here is E flat. So it's the same. It will still, E flat will still put us at B flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's it. Then the next note is F. This is F. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. C. That's correct. The next note is C. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. G. That's correct. The next note is G2. This one is, you have A natural here. So you have A here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we should have E natural here. So you add a natural sign here. Then the last note is B flat. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's F. You see, it is correct. So that is how to transpose. Now I'll go over it again. The first thing you do is establish your new key. And establishing your new key, locate the key you are given and count the number of semitones that make a perfect fifth, which is 7. If you count 7 from E flat on the keyboard, you are going to arrive at B flat. That makes your new key B flat. Now you put down the, bring down the time signature. Now you read this note. You remember we are working with a perfect fifth and we are moving from bass to treble clef. So from this, just count 5 steps on the stave. And that this note here, if you count 5, it will put you at D on the treble stave. Now, once you are sure of that first note, to buy you time in the exam, use intervals to move the rest of the notes down because it will be faster. Then when you move it down, ensure you apply the performance directions. And after you apply the performance directions, you come back to establishing that your notes are all correctly transposed. So that is how to go about it.